Now, did you know that Reedsy Studio has a desktop web app for your computer? Instead of opening up a new browser tab to work on your manuscript, you can do so right from the computer's desktop. But is it something you'll really get any use out of? Essentially, these progressive web apps use the same resources as your browser and work the same exact way as they do in a browser tab. So, what's all the hubbub about these apps? And is the Reedsy Studio web app worth adding to your desktop? I suppose it comes down to personal preference. Some people like the idea of a standalone app over a browser tab, but how much of it is standalone if it still uses Google's memory and processes? All right, so let's take a look at some of the pros and cons of using the Reedsy Studio desktop app. Now, first of all, one of the biggest selling points about any of these is that it's distraction free. In this case, when you load up one of your books, you'll see at the very top, I don't have an address bar, I don't have any bookmarks. This is the complete screen that you see, minus the taskbar that's at the bottom, which I'm currently not recording. And if you want to make it further distraction free, you can always close these side tabs here, and you have a complete writing surface. Now, although distraction free is kind of handy, you get the same effect if you hit F11 if you're using Google Chrome. In fact, I'd go so far to say that F11 works even better because F11 will get rid of the taskbar as well. In fact, I use full screen mode on Google Chrome a lot when I'm working in WordPress. Another pro for using the Reedsy Studio desktop app is that it uses your browser's extensions. So if we go up here and click on the puzzle icon for the extensions and click on it, it pops up the things that I have installed on my computer, or actually rather in Google Chrome, which is the Grammarly Chrome extension, Light Shot that I use for taking screenshots. But all of these are still running with Reedsy Studio. And if you're using the Grammarly Chrome extension, it works perfectly. Now, this is kind of a helpful feature for those of you who use writing aids like Grammarly or any of the number of apps and extensions that are out there. Anyway, it really is up to you. You can use whatever Chrome extension you want in it. So far, I found that most Chrome extensions work in Reedsy Studio, even the dark mode. Of course, that also depends on the dark mode plugin because I've come across a couple that didn't work well. So that's kind of handy for those of you who uses a lot of extensions in your writing when you're using a web-based app. Another pro for using the Reedsy desktop web app is that you have access to all of your Reedsy Studio functions. That includes everything that you have on your bookshelf. So we can create a whole new book, we can import one, we can access any of the books I have saved. If we decide to manage any of the books, we have access to all of that. We can upload a file, we can archive the book, and we can even run our exports if we're done. We can do the print ready PDF. So you have everything essentially that you can have on your browser here on the desktop web app. Or you can just hit the continue writing button, that'll reopen the book. And then you have access to all of your tools that are on the side, like your goals, challenges that Reedsy has been launching lately. I haven't done any of those. Pinned notes if you have any, track comments and changes. We can find and replace. So it's got everything that the web app uses, probably because it's essentially the website. Another pro for using a desktop web app from Reedsy is organization and multitasking. Now, experts speculate that using progressive web apps like Reedsy Studio will help with organization and multitasking. Instead of trying to find certain browser tabs to access what you need, you can launch the app from your desktop or your toolbar, because it's just as easy to pin Reedsy Studio to your tab or to your taskbar um, as well as you can for any other app. Now, personally, my Chrome browser has more than 30 tabs open all at once. That's the benefits of having 64 gigs of memory. However, it's still relatively easy to find Reedsy among them, as I organize tabs according to the purpose for the day. So the idea of an app saving me time and improving organization doesn't really impress me much. Now, on the other side of the coin, though, I can see how some people might have an easier time finding Reedsy while writing. I know that at any given time I had dozens of tabs open while researching Shadows of Atlantic City. So being able to just look down the taskbar and see Reedsy Studio instead of all the different Chrome tabs, that could be quite useful. I'm just not 100% sure on Reedsy Studio's desktop app as being a benefit to me in terms of organization and multitasking. Besides the fact that you shouldn't be multitasking anyway, according to a lot of different research papers that have been published over the last 10 years. Another pro for the Reedsy app is that it seems to load a little bit faster. After a few tests of loading my own manuscripts of varying sizes, the web app seems to load just a tad bit faster than Google Chrome does. I'm not 100% sure as to why, since it's using the same resources, but when I time it, it's maybe a fraction of a second to 2 seconds faster. Now, even though Google is chewing up a ton of memory due to all the different things I have open, the web app popped up all of the longer manuscripts relatively quickly. Now, I'm not 100% sure as whether the faster load times are the results of the web app itself or that maybe my interconnection was having a good day. Nonetheless, all the tests I ran showed the load times were cut nearly in half. In this instance, the Reedsy Studio web app performed better than I thought it did through the browser tab. Okay, let's take a look at some of the cons of using the Reedsy Studio desktop web app. First of all, it doesn't have an offline mode. That means it pulls its interface for the entire app directly from Reedsy's website, which is probably why it performs so much better than using a browser. And if you don't have internet access, the app is useless. Now, I think this is a bit of a lost opportunity, really. Instead of programming an offline interface identical to the web version, Reedsy just gives an error that you're not online. Now, perhaps it'll implement a offline mode in the future. Since Reedsy Studio is in constant development, I wouldn't put it past the developers to release something soon along those lines. In fact, it seems that every time I make a video or a blog about a missing feature, they make me write or record a whole new video because they fix it soon after. I'm constantly having to update, which is a good thing, really, because that means that they're actively working on it. And the second biggest con that I have with using Reedsy Studio's desktop app is that there's no local save option. Now, how much of a bother would it be to have both an online and an offline bookshelf for your manuscripts? Offline writing and local saving were two of the reasons why I bought Scrivener 3 in the first place. Now, since the Reedsy Studio web app doesn't have an offline function, you have no access to your manuscripts. And there's no local save option, as I said. The app is useless if you lose internet connection. That's something that happens often, especially if you have Comcast as an internet service provider. Xfinity speeds my ass. So there you have it. It's a pretty basic platform, mostly because it's just a progressive web app. Essentially, it's just the browser tab on your desktop. Now, you could probably get the same effect if you just drag and drop the tab right onto your desktop and double click it when you want to load it. Problem doing that is that when you're looking down the taskbar, all you see is Google Chrome. You don't see the cool little blue icon for Reedsy Studio. So at a glance, it's somewhat better. Now, will I use the Reedsy Studio desktop app going forward? Now, I'm on the fence about whether I'll continue to use it. While it may be more convenient for some, I've grown accustomed to simply having it on my web browser. It's more personal preference, really. During any day of my life, I organize the tabs on Chrome to put like all the important work stuff on one side, then I have my writing, then the email, and then the blogging stuff. So I have it organized, but it would be kind of handy just to look down, see it, and click it. It's probably one of those things where you just have to get used to using it. It's new, it's different, not necessarily new because it's using the same damn programming, but it is different. And so getting out of the habit of opening it up on a tab and just clicking it off the taskbar probably wouldn't take very long to adapt to. Now, my biggest issues with Reedy's desktop's writing app is that there's no offline mode. You can't save files locally. Even the ability to write and save locally and then synchronize once the internet is detected would be preferable to just messages that you're offline. But as I said, though, this may be a feature that's coming down the road. Reedsy is actively updated and is a completely different tool from when I started using it several years ago. It would be cool if they brought back the author page, but it is what it is. One thing I'd like to point out is when Chrome crashes, so does Reedsy Studio. One of the highlights of using web apps is that they are supposed to isolate the app from the browser to prevent this from happening, at least from the research that I went through. That's not the case here. I just watched Reedsy Studio crash alongside with Chrome due to a browser issue. So I just wanted to point that out. Anyway, I'll probably continue to use the web app for the moment and see if it becomes more of a habit than losing the browser tab. And so far, over the past couple of weeks, I've been getting myself into the habit of clicking it instead of going to the shortcut. So what is your favorite writing app? Now, there are a lot of great desktop writing apps out there, and the best one is the app that fulfills the most of your needs. In my case, Reedsy Studio has been a champ. Even in its free version, I had all the necessary tools I needed to publish Kingmaker. Now, yeah, sure, there's things I wouldn't mind to change, such as formatting options. I think it would be great to have more than just the three that are available. However, Reedsy Studio has helped me produce several books that are currently published. Although I'm not a huge fan of web apps, I'll give it some time to see if it becomes habitual rather than opening yet another tab. Now, if Reedsy adds offline modes and local bookshelves, that would be damn near perfect. Anywho, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button for more videos about self-publishing, blogging, freelance writing, or anything else I cover. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I think that's going to do it for me today. I'm going to go back to writing my book. I'll see you next time.